We all know the story of Noah's Ark, right? A great flood, a massive boat, and pairs of every animal saved from a watery apocalypse. It's a tale we learn in childhood, a simple story of divine judgment and survival. But what if that simple story is just a shell, a surface layer hiding a much deeper, more profound truth? What if the real purpose of the ark has been forgotten, lost to time, and overshadowed by the literal interpretation? Today, we're going on a journey to uncover the hidden, esoteric meaning of Noah's Ark. A meaning that transforms it from a wooden vessel into a powerful symbol of spiritual passage and the salvation of the soul. For centuries, we've pictured a literal wooden ship, a zoological miracle floating on a global sea. But many ancient wisdom traditions, including mystical schools within Judaism, Christianity, and even Gnostic thought, saw something more. They saw the ark not just as a physical refuge, but as a spiritual one. The name Noah itself, in Hebrew, means rest or comfort. This wasn't just about finding a dry place to rest after the rain stopped. It was about finding spiritual rest, a sanctuary for the soul amidst the chaos and corruption of the world. Think about the world before the flood, described as a place filled with violence and moral decay. This can be seen as a metaphor for a state of consciousness, a world drowning in materialism, ego, and disconnection from the divine. The flood, then, isn't just rainwater. It's a symbolic cleansing. It's the washing away of all that is impure, not just from the earth, but from the human spirit itself. In this interpretation, the ark becomes the vehicle of transformation. It's a space where the righteous, the spiritually aware, can weather the storm of worldly illusion. So, who or what was actually on the ark? The story says Noah, his family, and the animals, 2 by 2. But esoterically, this has a very different meaning. Noah represents the enlightened soul, the spark of divinity within each of us. His family represents the different faculties of the human spirit, our intellect, our emotions, our will. They all must be brought aboard in harmony for the spiritual journey to succeed. And the animals, they symbolize our instinctual, primal energies, the wild, untamed aspects of our nature. The instruction to bring them 2 by 2, male and female, points to the integration of dualities, conscious and unconscious, light and shadow, masculine and feminine energies within our own psyche. The ark is our own consciousness, and we must gather all parts of ourselves, even the parts we find wild or unruly, and bring them into balance and harmony to survive the spiritual flood. Let's look at the construction of the ark itself. The divine instructions are incredibly specific. It was to be built of gopher wood and sealed with pitch inside and out. Gopher wood is a bit of a mystery. but some interpretations link it to enduring, incorruptible materials. The pitch, or kofar, in Hebrew, is fascinating. It's the same root word as Kippur, as in Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. So, the Ark is literally sealed with atonement. This isn't just waterproofing, it's a spiritual sealing. It's about creating a sacred, protected space within oneself, insulated from the external chaos and internally purified through atonement and self-awareness. The Ark had 3 decks. This number is incredibly significant across spiritual traditions. Think of the heavens, earth, and the underworld, or the body, mind, and spirit. These 3 levels within the Ark can represent the different layers of our own being. The lowest level, holding the animals and waste, could be our primal instincts and the subconscious mind. The middle level, for Noah's family and food, represents our everyday conscious mind and emotional life. And the top level, closest to the sky and with a single window, the Tizahar, symbolizes the higher self. The point of spiritual illumination and connection to the divine. The Tizahar wasn't just a window for light. Some ancient texts say it was a radiant stone that illuminated the Ark from within. This is a powerful symbol for the inner light of consciousness, our single point of focus on the divine that guides us through the darkness. The journey on the Ark lasted for 40 days and 40 nights of rain, plus many more months waiting for the waters to recede. The number 40 is a recurring theme of trial and transformation in Scripture. The Israelites wandered for 40 years. Jesus fasted in the desert for 40 days. This period represents a process of initiation, a time of profound internal change where old patterns are dissolved and a new state of being is born. The time inside the Ark is a gestational period. It's the dark night of the soul, a necessary retreat from the world to be reborn. You go into the Ark as one person, and you emerge as someone entirely new. And what happens when the Ark finally comes to rest? It lands on Mount Ararat. A mountain, in symbolic language, is always a place of revelation, a meeting point between the human and the divine. After the flood, God establishes a new covenant with Noah, marked by the rainbow. The rainbow, with its 7 colors, is a universal symbol of hope, harmony, and the bridge between heaven and earth. This wasn't just a promise not to flood the earth again. Esoterically, it represents the new state of consciousness achieved after integrating all parts of the self, animals, the family, illuminating the inner world with the light of the Sahar. The soul emerges into a state of harmony. The spectrum of colors in the rainbow symbolizes the full expression of the purified human spirit, now living in a renewed world under a new covenant with the divine. This interpretation doesn't negate the literal story, it deepens it. It suggests that the story of Noah's Ark was never just a historical account meant to be read once and filed away. It's a timeless allegory, a roadmap for the human soul. The world, with its chaos and distractions, is the flood. Our own consciousness, our spiritual discipline, is the ark we must build. We must gather our scattered energies, our instincts, emotions, and thoughts, and bring them into a sacred, sealed space within. We must navigate the darkness of our own inner world, guided by the single light of our higher awareness. The ultimate goal is to land on that mountain of enlightenment and witness the rainbow of a new covenant, a state of wholeness and harmony with the universe. So, the forgotten purpose of Noah's Ark is that the ark is you. The flood is life, and the journey is the path of spiritual awakening. The story is a personal invitation, whispered across millennia, to build your own inner ark, to save your own soul from the waters of oblivion, and to emerge onto the shores of a renewed and enlightened world. Perhaps the story isn't about an event that happened once, long ago. Perhaps it's a process that is happening right now within each and every one of us. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If this exploration resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do unmiss our next journey into the hidden meanings of ancient wisdom. Until next time, keep questioning,